So there was a massive demonstration in Nairobi this Wednesday, June 25th, which was a demonstration to commemorate the people who died during June 25th of 2024. Remember how people went and the demonstration ilienda paka watu wakaingia parliament. So like this was like a commemoration of that. And the demonstrations were massive. Though the government tried to control people to from accessing State House and Parliament, but the demonstration were massive, and there was a lot of destruction of properties and a lot of chaos. And a few people died, like 2 people that so far I know that have died, but there were a lot of injuries. The police were beaten and so many other things. Raia pia walipigwa. There's been a lot of bullets being thrown here and there. Kumekuwa tu na vitu mingi. But I'll do a long video just to show you. I'll do another video that will just show you a recap of just what happened. I'll do a compilation of the videos that I'm going to put on this platform for those people, for the future reference, and for also people to see what really turned out. And it was massive because even the media was stopped from streaming the live coverage of this demonstration. And we are going to look into all this matter, why the government had to stop the live streaming, why there was so many other things, and I'll also give my opinion into some of these things, some of how things turned out. So but if you are new to this platform and you're coming here for the first time, before I proceed, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. So as I was saying, guys, okay, first and foremost, thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you. We are on the road to 4,000, so I believe you can make me achieve that milestone. Now back to my video. As I was saying, the demonstration that happened this time round sent a clear statement that the youth are no longer joking with the future of this country. The youth are no longer letting these seasoned politicians to take center stage in deciding for their future. The youth have decided that they are going to take politics into their hands. They are going to take into the matter of this country, the future of this country, into their own hands, and they are going to change this thing. The youth are so determined to make a change in this country that it has now been proven that nothing, no bullet or anything or any intimidation will be able to stop them. The sound, the voices, the information is out there and it's clear for everyone. The demonstration were massive, though there were some regions that did not come to demonstrate, that are always known to demonstrate, especially the people of the Nyanza counties. And we also want to look into this. Why did these people not come out demonstrate? We want to make a deeper analysis into this. But before I go into so many details, watch these few videos of how things turned out before I come out and
Ruto must go.
So it is very clear from the videos that you have just seen that Kenyans are not taking the future of this country any they are not making jokes with the future of this country anymore. The young people, the Gen Zs, have decided that it is time to fix this country, that they will come out and demonstrate, no matter how much intimidation you are going to throw at them, no matter how many bullets you are going to pump into their body, they will come out. These people have decided that they'd rather die on their while standing rather than suffer on their knees. These people have decided that they are going to rewrite the history of this country, and I'm telling you, if things continue like this, these young people are going to rewrite the future of this country. That's the message that is coming out clearly. And even those people that are always known that they are the masters of demonstration, when they say that they are not going to demonstrate because they are kingpin, their Luo kingpin has said that they are not good, that has not spoken anything about demonstration. The Kenyans have shown these people that they don't need them to come out to demonstrate, that this demonstration is not always about them. They have come out and sent a clear statement that you are not the only people who can call for demonstration. You know, this community, the Luo community, have always had this nini that things can only move in this country unless they are at the center stage. But now the message is coming out very clearly that this is not the case, that any Kenyan, any community in this country can rise up and stand up to the occasion. But what the young people have proven, that this is not about tribe, this is not about a particular community. As much as they are trying to push, that the millennials are trying to push this tribal narrative, the Gen Zs are not buying it. The Gen Zs have still remained adamant. The people that were demonstrating, the crowd, the massive crowd that you have seen in Nairobi, those are a collection of Kenyans who are bitter. Those are a collection of Kenyans who don't have jobs. Those are a collection of Kenyans who have gone to school and are now looking for opportunity which are not there. That is as a country, a generation of frustrated people, and that's why you see most of them are willing to die. Most of them even came out and gave statement that if I die, it is okay for me to die here rather than to die at home doing nothing. You get the pain that these people are feeling is so evident. If you could see in this crowd, if you can see how these people are and to make the matters worse, these people have no leader, which is very, very dangerous. These are a collection of people who just decide that on this day we are going to be on the street, and they come out and they go on the street. And you can see the massive collection, the massive crowd of people who are moving even from Kiambu going to town, from Thika going to town, the crowd that was already in Nairobi, in CBD and everything. You can see the chaos that they are doing, and they are doing that because they have no leadership. These are people who are frustrated. But the reason why they have no leadership is because leaders betray them. Leaders go back and cut deals. After the demonstration, Raila has always gone back and cut deals after people have suffered and been injured. And now people have learned from this. They no longer want anyone who imposes to be their leader. They reject him immediately. They rejected Kasmuel. They rejected Morara. And you can see where they are right now. They had no control of what is happening. This is a clear statement coming outside there that this country, people are hurting and people are coming out to vent their frustrations, and no amount of intimidation will make them silent. No amount of oppression will make them silent. That is the message they are sending. I wish the government could sit back and listen. The government try to barricade the areas that they feel like are sensitive and these people could reach. They have barricaded the roads to State House and all the road to and Parliament and all other buildings. And it's true, Kenyans did not reach as much as they went up to the either roads, the State House and everything, but they did not cross the other side. But that is just sending a statement outside there that these young people are not taking the matter of this country, the future of this country, because they know that these politicians can only mess their future, and they don't want these politicians to mess their future. They are not listening to anybody. And this has dented the image of people like Raila anymore, because Raila has totally lost influence. Raila has totally lost influence, has totally lost control, especially of the young people. He cannot tell them anything, because they now see him as a betrayer. For a man who people used to see like he's the fighter, the defender of people, the father of democracy and everything. But right now, people don't have zero regard for him. He can speak as much as he wants, but no one pays attention. Especially only the few people that he still feels like they still see him like he's their god or something. The media and the reason why the government had to stop the live streaming is because they feared this thing could have a ripple effect in other counties and could bring an uprising in other areas could come out and demonstrate. So they had to make sure they controlled that. They had to make sure that people in Turkana don't see what is happening in Nairobi. People in all other regions don't see. Because it had started, you could see areas coming up, Eldoret was coming up, and all other areas. So if this thing could have been continued, the live streaming could have continued, other counties could have picked from that, and now the demonstration could have turned out like the one that happened in June 25th, 2025. What is coming out from all this is that these young people love their country. These young people have deep love for their country, and that is why they are not taking anything to chance, and that is why they are not listening to any people, because they have seen the government has disappointed them over and over again. And you can see that even the police are starting to have a second thought in all these things. We still have few rogue policemen who are still shooting at people, but the truth of the matter is that these young people have decided they are going to fix this country no matter what. And it is a dangerous precedent, because we are dealing with a generation that is willing to die. You can see these people are saying, I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather go there and be shot and die and forget and get away from this trouble and everything. People don't fear anymore. The fear is gone. And once people fear, people lose fear for the government and fear for the police, then you don't have a country. You as a president, you don't have a country to rule, because it is only through fear that people can sit down and listen to you. But if people don't have that fear, then what is there for that? What is left there? Can the situation be turned? Yes, it can still be turned. But unless our politicians get away from the high horses, from the opium that they have, that is making them that they feel like they are larger than life, until they descend from those positions and come down and listen to the people and do what people want, then even themselves, they will never have a country to nini. These things is going, if you can see the wave, the trend and everything, I think this thing is going, it's not getting any better, it's getting worse. Because these young people, look at even the ladies on the street. Young girls are coming out on the street and they are saying, I'd rather die here rather than die at home. Girls, people who literally, we expect them that they fear authority just by nini. No, but they don't care. They are out there in the street. They are brazing the bullets. They are running. They are chasing away the police. They are throwing stones. They are throwing things. They are fighting back. So this demonstration, those people who say that there will be no demonstration, or that people should go to work, where do you expect these young people to go to work? Hawana kazi. Unataka waende kazi wapi? Unasema hiyo siku ya kazi. Mtu hana kazi, unataka aende wapi? So the government should sit down and really think, especially the president. I will have a message for the president later. Let me just compose myself, and then later I will do a video that I will directly be addressing the president, because I feel like we need to speak as a country, because the moment we stop speaking is the moment people will start fighting. I think we are reaching at that moment where we are now stopping to speak. And the only thing that will follow is that people will start now fighting. So let us fix this country before it's too late. Anyway, you can tell me what you think about the whole demonstration or what happened in the country, and your opinion. But above it all, remain respectful. Share your opinion in the comment section. Remain respectful. And if you want to sponsor a video, one of my videos on this platform, my number is always there. You can always sponsor. You can reach out to me. You can sponsor, so that we can keep this thing going. As a country, we just need to keep on talking. We need not to keep on improving and discussing, so that we can build a better country. We can mold better leaders that will be able to change this country. So thank you. Until next time. Bye bye.
The African Update.